intrigued.
You would be.
Hey everybody, Fabulous B with Florida Metal Radio, bringing to you night number 3 of this absolutely chaotic fucking week. So tonight we've got the band Not Promised Tomorrow. What's happening, guys?
What's up, guys?
You guys are just fresh off stage.
Yep.
And I understand that you guys are playing with Head PE tonight.
Head PE, Pigweed, and Andrew Rock, I think is what it was, or Andrew Rook. Andrew wrote in the past.
That's pretty badass. And forgive me now. My kids just went to bed, and if they're going to try to poke their head in the studio, I'm going to have to just, throw something at them.
I've got a 14 and an 18-year-old man, so I mean, I understand. Trish and Casey got kids. Odie's got kids. The only one who's lucky enough not to have kids is the dumbass singer.
I played a lot of Jenga as a kid, man. I got good pull-out game.
Oh, there you go, man. There you go. All right, so we're gonna have you guys on the show on November 20th down at Rubik's Cafe in Melbourne, Florida. You guys excited about that show or what?
Yeah, man, it's our first time coming over to Brevard, even though, like I said, I'm originally from Titusville.
Hell yeah!
So
wait a second. Let me go ahead and recant that. I mean, those of us from Titusville, is that something that we really want to announce on the air?
I actually made it out, so I mean, I can go ahead and announce it all I want because I mean, like I said, I made it out.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I still haven't made it out, so
My condolences, my guy. My condolences.
Well, I mean, I live up the street in Cocoa, but still, I mean, it's close enough to. I mean, shit. Yeah. Anybody that knows Brevard County it's a great county.
Yeah.
I mean, he said a big thumbs up. Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to having you guys on this show. I mean, this is a big show for us. This is a big show, I mean, for the venue itself, because I mean the venue is still pretty fresh with the extreme music scene that Ant and I are kind of throwing together. But yeah, I mean we're going to be live streaming it. I mean, we're getting all kinds of cameras, we're getting all kinds of equipment just to make this an absolute awesome experience, like a once in a lifetime thing that pretty much no other venue is doing right now. So, I mean, I don't see a lot of venues, making this a live streaming, occurrence. So,
I mean, what more perfect venue for a fucking show than a damn barcade?
Exactly. I mean, they've got the Ghostbusters, the Ecto-1 sitting out front.
What?
Yeah, dude, they got the Ecto-1. You can go out there, take pictures with it and everything.
Oh, that's happening. Band photo next to it happening.
So, I mean, there's all kinds of video games. There's Legos. There's board games. I mean, you can go there, eat a burger, play a board game, and listen to fucking heavy metal up on the stage.
Man, you done fucked this whole goddamn show up, man. You done told me that there's Legos up there. Now I ain't even gonna make it on stage now.
Oh shit, dude.
Where's Matt?
I'm in the Lego pit.
Legoland. Oh, God.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta jump up in your place for a little bit.
And he said that happened right there. Matt, you better be looking beautiful.
I know.
Now, I was just saying that I was just listening to some of y'all's songs today. So how many albums do you guys have right now?
We
How long have y'all been together?
We don't have an album. We've been together for just over a year. I'd say about a year and a half. We've been actively playing shows for about a year, just over a year. Album, we're actually working on an EP right now. We're recording with Paul's friend, Matt Westfall, who plays in Scattershot.
Okay.
So, and I mean, we got our song Future Untold is almost done. We only owe $50 on that, and then we'll have another one released. As far as music-wise that's out, the only thing that we have right now is our song called The Devil's Den, and it's out on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And you can totally find that on the Instagram and Facebook page. The link is all posted.
Yes, and that's where I found your the song today was on Facebook. I don't think I found you guys on Instagram yet, but yeah, that's definitely coming. Um, so how did you guys get together? I mean, was there like e-harmony of metal or what?
Oh no, dude. All right,
Talk about a clusterfuck, okay?
yeah, for real. I ended up meeting Casey, Trish, and Odie about 7, 8 years ago when they were in a band called Falls Upon Us.
Okay.
And me and Paul, we used to work together at Cody's Roadhouse here in Ocala. I kept hounding Paul, hey man, when we gonna do something? Hey man, when we gonna do something? He kept throwing me off for about 6 months. Then we finally started doing something. Well, you know how bands, whenever the hell that they start up, they get members that they just fucking go through and like a turnstile. And then I hit Odie up one day just on, just out of a whim. Like, yo, man, you jamming at all? No. Asked him if he wanted to jam with us. He came to one practice, and then after that practice, Casey came, and then after that, Trish came. So here we are.
Nice.
One happy.
Yeah.
And it's been a crazy experience so far. Like,
Oh, dude, it's been one hell of a ride.
yeah, coming from the different areas that we have, like, it's a good experience.
So for anybody that's watching right now that doesn't know who Not Promised Tomorrow is, you guys want to give yourself a brief introduction, who you are, what you play, and basically what your role is in the band.
Yeah.
I'm Matt, the rhythm guitar player. I play, rhythm guitars.
I'm Trisha. I play bass.
I'm Casey. I play lead guitar.
Hi, my name's Odie. I play the drums.
And I am Paul. I'm the lead vocalist.
Hell yeah. So, with the style of music that you guys play, where are you guys getting your inspiration from? I mean, what exactly are y'all trying to accomplish as far as music?
I'd say so we like the style of music kind of just comes out of the different genres that we all pretty much listen to and have put into the music as we've been writing. It's been a lot of, oh, we have this idea for a song, let's put it together, mix a couple things up, and nobody really got together and said, hey, let's make this sound. We just kind of did it.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's got different influences in the band, so it's fun trying to come and mesh that all together and make something catchy and good music from that,
Yeah, we can't really even put us into a category, so I just call us power funky group metal.
Fuck yeah. So, what are some of y'all's influences? I mean, you said that there's a broad, thing of influences. I mean,
Oh, my personal influences are Dimebag and Meshuggah.
oh hell yeah.
I like Lamb of God. That's my favorite. Yeah.
yeah, I'm the deathcore. I guess I like Corn Effects and the old Archwell Parish and that sort of deal.
Yeah, I'm like Current Effects and a little bit of what's that?
Acacia Strain?
Yeah, that's the one. Acacia Strain. I like that shit.
And I'm the weird one, so I'm into like pretty much all kinds of metalcore and like
ICP.
I don't think that falls into the category, but at one time. And I mean, like I listen to a lot of rap too, so that kind of influenced me a little bit when it came to vocals, and
I like the Spice Girls too.
love the Spice Girls.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, fucking, what was that, Baby Spice? Yeah.
I was more partial to Ginger.
Ginger was definitely was a good one.
But and then before this, I was in like this hardcore band, so I kind of that band Scattershot, so that kind of had an influence a little bit too,
Right on.
Nice.
So, do you guys mainly play like your West Coast venues, like?
We frequent the Brass Mug a lot.
Gotcha.
I mean, like I said, the Rubik's is going to be our first time out there in Brevard, which I can't thank you and Ann enough for bringing us out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
That's the home turf. I mean, we played the Pegasus. We played O'Malley's here in Ocala like, what, 4 times now?
It's either 3 or 4 times or something like that.
Right on.
We fucking played.
And then there was the Verona for a little while
Yeah,
that I believe
yeah,
that one closed
we
down.
got lucky enough to get picked for the last Psycho Fest, and my God, dude,
Yeah, that was awesome.
that show was
Great
fucking insane.
Not to mention my birthday
Nice.
show, so it kind of went hard. We kind of blew the
Hi,
fuck up
beautiful.
altogether.
Hell yeah. No, I mean the scope of things between Ant and I right now is we're actually working towards getting 2 venues, one in North Brevard, one in South Brevard. So we're actually looking at getting Pintos to sign on with, and I know that you're going to know Pintos, being in Titusville. Trying to get Pintos is picking up the second venue for Brevard County. So
Getting what?
Yeah.
Oh God. The last time I fucking heard the word Pintos was whenever the hell I went and saw fucking Psycho Drive.
Yep. Trying to get Pintos to sign on with the because I've been up there a couple times, and so many times you can hear Van Halen jump from 7 different bands in the same night.
Right.
So but yeah, we're working really hard in making this extreme music scene a viable thing in the county, and we're trying to increase people coming our way instead of everybody going to Orlando or to Daytona or something to that effect. Trying to make this a good thing.
Yeah, it gives us a one side of the state, middle of the state, then the other side of the state as well.
Exactly.
Fight for your district.
More area, more people to cover. More people are not promised tomorrow, so we got to reach them.
Yep. So, since you guys have been together for about a year and a half now, how many shows have you guys played? And what are some of the most notable shows that you guys have done?
Roughly, we played about 20 shows, and the one show that sticks out in my mind still to this day is the Psycho Fest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Psycho Fest.
That was the second to last show that the Verona had. So,
Wow.
dude, everybody went all out.
Yeah. Yeah, Evan's a good guy, man. He,
You know that you can turn sliced cheese into linoleum?
We'll say what?
Did you know that you can turn sliced cheese into linoleum? We figured that out at Psycho Fest.
I did not know that.
So, I mentioned earlier Psycho Fest was my birthday show. So, they put like a pinata up, and I picked it up for the crowd to shatter. And there was like candy and cheese.
Like 10 pounds of sliced cheese.
Yeah, like all kinds of weird and crazy
Wow.
inside of this pinata. And it was in the Verona
Babe, get back over
until
here.
the day they cleaned out completely.
Babe, come over.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit, man. So, I wonder if the new people are still finding that shit.
I hope so.
I hope so.
fucking hope so. Yeah.
So, now whenever you played at the Verona, did you guys knew oh gosh, I was just thinking of his name.
Evan?
Evan. Yeah.
Yeah, Evan's a good personal friend of mine.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I remember watching Burning Fair Verona over here in Brevard County like years ago. Whenever we had,
still have Brooks.
yep, whenever we had like the Boondocks and stuff like that, we had a couple different venues to choose from. We had the 321, we had
I
the
missed the fucking
Boondocks.
county line.
The county line is actually coming back. They just
Ooh.
posted on their page that the new location will be opening soon, and they're hiring bartenders and servers right now.
Fuck yeah.
So that's a possibility, man. It's a good possibility but not in the same location. That location was bulldozed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So now there's a hotel sitting in its place.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Well, maybe we'll have to
So-
check that out.
So this the show that you guys played tonight, the guys with Head PE, did you guys get a chance to meet those guys, or
Not yet. They're still in the bus.
really?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been like setting up their merch at first, and then I haven't seen them around like since I seen them setting up merch. To be honest, so I don't know
Wow.
if they're just preparing or you got to have that before the set smoke slash. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought that you do that as you're going there, and then you get there, and then you talk to people. But
It's
hey,
an
you know
all day,
what?
every day thing kind of thing.
Yeah. There we go. So with this show coming up at it was funny. Last night I did an interview with another local band, and I put the challenge out there since this is going to be an arcade bar that we're going to be doing this at. I've challenged one of the people from that other band to a video game, and I think we agreed on Contra 3 or Super Street Fighter 2.
Oh
So
shit!
Ooh.
so which one is the video gamer in the group? So
Be either me or Paul.
are you or Paul? Okay.
Oh, we're both.
So
We don't give a shit.
who wants to challenge winner for the Street Fighter competition?
I will take that real quick.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
hey, Odie
We got
said he's
this.
in. Odie said he's in too.
Yes. All right. All right. We're down on this.
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter is a classic, man. One of the best fighting games still to ever live, and I'll
You
never
shut
stop
your
playing
fucking
it.
hole, man. Mortal Kombat trumps.
I said
Street Fighter.
one of them.
It was fucking hilarious because we were talking about this at my day job, and I said Mortal Kombat, somebody said Street Fighter, and then from out of like left field, everybody stopped the conversation and just turned and looked at the guy. Who was like, "Are you serious?" He fucking broke out Killer Instinct.
Oh hell yeah! That's a
I'm
good one
like-
too.
You
I'm
can't
like,
listen. That game's also a classic and a half, man. Like, oh, I didn't
and
touch.
then there was another fighting game that used it was almost like a celebrity deathmatch kind of thing, but it was like little figurines like Santa Claus and the fucking snowman and shit. I don't know if y'all remember that one, but
Play Fighter.
yes, that was it. Yes.
Ah, I don't think I played that.
Oh, dude,
Got me on that one.
I personally miss Unreal Tournament.
Unreal Tournament's awesome.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, hell yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely down to put the smack down on anybody that decides that they want to play me against Street Fighter. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but I'm saying I'll put up a hell of a fight.
I'm with you on that one, man. Dude, like I said, we're all a good bunch of people, man. We just looking to have fun. I mean, we're all willing to do it. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely. We need to make this shit interesting, man. Everybody get together and build this scene up. This doesn't have to be just get your stuff on stage, get your stuff off stage. Bye.
Right.
No, we're building a brotherhood. That's what we're building here. So
Yeah, because I can't tell you how many times I've seen local bands come in, set their stuff up, play their set, then leave. We're
Yep.
not that band.
Yeah, exactly. And there's another thing too that I was talking about with Fleshweld, is one of the local bands here that we were discussing alternate shows to the Florida Metal Radio and the live streaming and stuff. And I told him, I was like, you know what? Let's just do the Waffle House Chronicles because
Fuck yeah.
everybody leaves the show and either goes to an IHOP if they're open, a Denny's, or a Waffle House. And a Waffle House are 24 hours. So
Yeah.
I figured I could go ahead and do interviews, while everybody's eating their fucking scrambled eggs and orange juice and shit.
Catch me for the late night breakfast, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right, motherfucker. I like them smothered and covered.
I had a friend one time order his hash brown smothered and covered and had no idea what it actually meant.
What?
Yeah, dude, he had no idea how many toppings that Waffle House actually had.
That's awesome.
He was like, I didn't order that. And I was like, no, you ordered that, man. I promise.
Yeah, you said smothered and covered. That's that cigarette butt on there. That's part of the toppings.
That's the secret ingredient, actually.
I'm sorry, they ran out of parsley.
Yeah, fucking Doris went ahead and put that on there with love.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you for the great Waffle House experience.
We gotta save that fucking show next time. Thank you for the great Waffle House experience.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we've already been over some of y'all's influences and stuff like that. Growing up, did you always know that you were interested in metal, or whenever you were growing up? I mean, was there something else that just drove you towards being a musician?
Whenever I was in school, like elementary school and whatnot, I had always dabbled in like violin, cello. Whenever I got to middle school, I ended up picking up the saxophone. So, I mean, I've always had a pretty relatively musical background. Did I know that this is what I wanted to do? No, not really. It just kind of happened.
Right on.
I mean, I feel like a bunch of people in my family play guitar. So I always loved playing guitar. I think I was a teenager when I first went to like a heavy metal show, and I was just hooked after that. Once I seen it live, I said, "Oh my god, this is awesome."
Oh, I've been hooked ever since my parents let me listen to Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, once
That's
that
classic, dude.
solo hit, I had goosebumps and it was all over after that.
Hell yeah.
And like, I was born into it pretty much. My parents both listened to all kinds of music. They were going to, Metallica and like all the bigger bands, Slayer. Just Ozzy was probably one of the biggest influences growing up. And, my parents all listened to it, so I was pretty much born right into it. Always
yeah.
wanted to do something with it, especially with my dad being a performer too. So.
What does your dad do?
He was a vocalist and a guitarist in like many different bands back in the day. We had
Nice.
the privilege of playing with Anthrax in the very beginning of their time because we're from Staten Island, so
Hell yeah.
that's probably one of
That's
the biggest
badass.
things we talked about.
It's funny. I drive Uber on the side, and I actually picked up Charlie Benante's cousin, and I'm like, no, there's no way that you're Charlie Benante's cousin. He was like, no, really, I am, and he showed me his license, and I mean his last name was the same, and I was like, that might be coincidental. That might be like, hey, my last name is Wallace, so I'm related to Rusty Wallace. Yeah, no, I'm not. So, I mean, it was funny because he actually called him in the back seat of my car, and I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking Charlie from Anthrax. I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, really, we're working on a new album. And I'm like, are you, you're fucking pulling my leg. He's like, no, I'm serious. So like he went on and on about how I swear to God, man, by the end of the call, I was begging him to be on Florida Metal Radio.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I would have jumped right on it too. Been like, hey, you busy next Friday? Like, hey. real quick, I promise.
Right? Yeah, I just had a PR person for Slipknot and Killswitch Engage that was on Florida Metal Radio last year. But she's, we've kept in contact, through the whole entire, pandemic stuff, her being out of work because of it. But she's getting ready to go back on the road with Killswitch Engage. And I was like, hey, if you guys come down this way, you guys got a place to stay. You don't have to hit up a hotel. You don't have to see if they've got fucking breakfast or Waffle House or whatever. You guys wash your clothes here, whatever. And she said that she might hit me up on that. And I was like, but there's a catch. I was like, you guys got to be in the studio with me at least for, 20, 30 minutes.
Right, at least. Is that
Exactly.
that tour? Is that the tour they're doing with Light the Torch?
Yep. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I
Yeah,
just seen that earlier on Instagram.
Yeah, they just, the tickets went on sale today, I believe.
Mm.
I actually just saw Killswitch on the Knotfest tour.
Hell yeah. So you guys, you just played with Head PE. What else do you guys got coming up aside from the November 20th show?
The New Year's show. We got a New Year's show going. Let me see. Blood of Angels, Rebirth, Dysfunctional.
Every Morning Live, I think.
Every Morning Live. Yeah, there's a bunch of ones. It's New Year's Day.
Nice.
It's going to be a big show, to be honest. There's a lot of good bands on there. We played with most of them already. What's that, at the Mug?
Yeah, it's at the Brass.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Brass Mug in Tampa. So
Okay.
you already know it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Blood of Angels, good friend of the show. Aaron, and the crew, they're really awesome. Tried to get Rebirth on the show, but they were going through a COVID scare or something to that effect, and they had to reschedule. So we might have to get them on the show again. I've seen them 4 times now, and every single time they're fucking badass. So.
Dude, Max is fucking insane. Their whole stage presence together is just epic, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucking love their stage show. Their stage show is like no other. I mean, I was like, I saw them the first time and I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then I like saw them the second time, and even though that it was almost the same stage show, there was still something different about it. And I'm like, holy fuck, you guys bringing it like every time. So I'm eager to see what you guys got on stage. I honestly, I really am. I want to see what kind of energy you guys have. I want to see what kind of presence you have. We're working our asses off to make sure that the sound is perfect for you, for whenever you guys are going to be there. As a matter of fact, Ant is working on that this week. I know that we had a couple issues with a sound guy that was not some of the microphones were cutting out, but I think we're past that now.
All right.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing to be past, man. It's always the worst. You get up to a show, and then, their chord's the one that's messed up, and you're like, man, what are we going to do right now?
Well, Ant has definitely, like I said, he's got, we've been talking back and forth for like last month, and he said that, he's pretty much got everything worked out as far as the soundboard. The soundboard is a newer board. We've got stage monitors now, and we've got let's see what else. The PA was just recently updated, so yeah, everything's looking good for you guys to be there on the 20th.
The Ant's actually saving me on the 20th because I fell on hard times and I had to pawn my my head, so he's gonna let me borrow one for the 20th.
Oh shit! Right on. So yeah, I mean, Ant is one hell of a dude. I say on every one of these shows, I thank him for, I had fallen into a pretty bad funk here at the beginning of this year where I didn't do Florida Metal Radio for a couple months, and it was difficult, but he went through some hard times. I went through some hard times, and we both, picked each other up, and we're like, you know what? Fuck that shit. We're going to go ahead and get back out there and start working on the scene again, because this is where our heart is, and this is where, our passions lie. So,
I mean, that sounds legit, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it turns out. Especially now,
Dude, it's going to be badass. Especially with the video games and shit. That's a pretty stacked show, too.
Yeah, it is.
Here's how the markets did.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? Apparently, my watch decided to jump in with some fucking information. So, let me see here. I know that I've got the. You guys are going to be on with, let's see, Withering Earth, Eye Beneath the Sky, Mind Virus, and let's see, Love Pit, which it was funny because Ant was telling me about, the Love Pit, that he's like, it was kind of an odd pick to get them on the show, but their manager, he reached out to me and he was like, hey, we want to be on that show. So, okay.
I was kind of checking them out. I'm not really sure what they had going on, honestly, because they just had like a bunch of live videos and then like just pictures on Instagram is what I saw. But
this particular show was supposed to be a revamp of a Reaper merchandise show for all the Reaper merchandise sponsored artists, which were sponsored by him. And whenever I was hitting up Ed about this show, he told me to pick 3 of the 6 bands, and Well, us obviously, Mind Virus and Love Pit were the ones to come because Reaper himself is actually in Love Pit.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Oh,
Well,
that
that
makes
makes sense then.
Yeah, I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
So there you go. I filled that in for you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's an all ages show. So if anybody that's got to, bring kids or whatever,
Oh,
kids are
my 18 to
welcome.
14-year-old coming.
That's awesome. I mean, well, no, my kids are going out of town at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So,
God damn.
yeah, their mom is taking them to Indiana for for a vacation. So that's going to be fun. So I'm gonna start working really heavy on Florida Metal Radio over the next couple days while they're gone. So,
Get that.
but yeah. So I mean, this is an all ages show. You can go to Eventbrite. It's $8. 12 and up or 12 and under is free. And let's see, you got the arcade bar at 5 p.m. The doors are at 7. The show starts at 8. That's whenever the first band goes on. So
That would be us.
right. And then there is food there too, so you guys can go to Rubik's Cafe and check out the menu there. And yeah, I mean the food there's great. I mean the French fries, holy shit! Almost didn't want to go to Waffle House.
Yeah. Food's like one of the best things about going everywhere else. It's like, oh, look, we get to try this food here and this food there.
Exactly.
I know
Yeah,
Back Mug, they always have all those, like, food trucks out, like, next to them in that same plaza.
Bro, I can't wait to go there so I can get one of them things. Oh, my
Yo, I'm
God.
telling you, they've got some amazing food on those food trucks.
Nice. I'm gonna see if we can get a food truck for one of our venues. So I know a couple people that have food trucks, and I know a couple people that are actually in the food truck circle. So see if I can get one of them to come out. I was gonna say something. Holy shit! That's part of getting old, y'all.
I don't know what my excuse is, but it's already happening.
Marijuana affects memory.
Yeah, pot is a hell of a drug. So, anyways, that is 701 South Apollo Boulevard, Melbourne, Florida. You guys, anybody that's watching that wants to go to that, make sure to get to tune in and come out, support the scene, and catch all these great bands. So, with what made you guys pick the name Not Promised Tomorrow?
We were actually talking about very recently, well, not recently, but a couple years ago, I was in a pretty bad car accident. Like, I almost lost my wife. My kid was in the car with us. Our neighbor was in the car with us. And I mean, we were discussing like accidents, surgeries and shit like that. And then it just hit us like a ton of bricks. I just happened to say, it just really shows us that we're not promised tomorrow. And then just bam, we ran with it.
Well, going through the list of like names that we were thinking, it was like, well, what really sparks out? And we hadn't had anything yet. And then when he said it, it was like,
Right on.
it was like the moment, you know what I mean? When you actually realize, hold on, there we go. Okay, yeah, when you actually realize that's the name you want, it stuck out like that. Because nothing
Right
else
on.
is promised tomorrow, and no matter how old, how young, what you're doing in your life, you should be living like you're not promised tomorrow. So it
Okay.
definitely fits the category.
Right on. So with the music that you have coming out now, you said that you've got some that are in the works. Do you guys, whenever you're writing songs, now is there a process to it? I know that some bands, like metal bands, stick to like a recurring theme throughout the album. I know that some bands they just write from the heart and write from the moment. What are some of the inspirations for your writing and some of your songs and everything?
Pretty much right now, being the newness of the band, we pretty much had songs that we had wrote from the past that we brought into fruition, which we're using now. I can't really say that we've sat down and actually wrote anything as a band yet. like together.
Just kind of like had the music and said, oh, I'd like it if we did this, changed up some things here and there, but really just got into it as it was brought to us, and then was like, yeah, I think we can write to that. I know that musically, these two specifically, Matt and Casey, have done a hell of a job with making sure that the guitar is sounding sick, everything's clean. The creativity that comes out of the songs are really what is my favorite part, because like I don't think we sound like much other bands. I mean, people say that my vocals kind of sound like the guy from Hatebreed. I forgot his name.
Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson, yeah. But Matt's like,
I was about to say the only person that fucking said that was me.
No, you're not. I showed somebody the Devil's Den like 2 days ago, and they were like,
"Hey, you said
oh, yeah." So I was like,
You've come a long way since then, though.
Yeah,
It's kind of different now than you did back then.
yeah. No, well, apparently we've made some progress.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just, and that's what we're doing so far. I'm sure after we get the EP done, and then we're going to work on the full length at some point after that. And then, I'm sure we'll have like the albums where we all sit down in the studio and just start like, kind of putting ideas together, and then that'll create the newest sound of Not Promised Tomorrow. So,
right on.
The experience has been crazy because, like, Casey, Trish, and Odie, they were in a band together before, playing shows, doing things. Matt, before this band, had never done any live shows. So it was a new experience for him, and he's killed it the whole time. I only played guitar in other bands. Like in the last band I was in, I played guitar. So doing the vocals, like the head guy of this band has been a whole new experience for me as well.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was a lead singer of a metal band years and years ago. And I don't know, I mean, since, you lived in Titusville here, I don't know if you ever heard of the band Filth Tree.
Yep.
I started that band.
No shit.
Yeah. So that was my band. And then whenever I stepped away, I got married, and my wife at the time told me that, she was pregnant, and she said that I can either be a rock star or I could be a father. And I said, I guess I'm going to have to be a dad.
Right.
So I walked away from it, and that's whenever I believe it was Aaron that stepped in and was the lead singer. So yeah, that was that was my band. That started in my garage.
I was going to say, one of my buddies played for that band too.
Who's that?
BJ.
Yep.
Who is also the bassist of one of my favorite local bands that is no longer around, Per Diem.
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, I haven't talked to him in years. Holy shit. Him and I actually kept in touch whenever the band, whenever he came into the band, I was already gone, but we still were friends and stuff. But right. I know exactly what you're talking about as far as nerves and stuff of being on stage and being the lead singer. Everybody's eyes are on you because you're the one that's, you have the microphone. You're the one that's delivering the message. Everybody else is, they're playing the music and stuff, and we all hear it. But you're the hype man. You're the guy that everybody's looking to. So
just come out and tell us that we're all fucking tools.
No, I didn't come right out and say. I mean, I can if you want. I mean, shit.
No, man. Honestly, like I try to bring as much energy as possible when it comes to being the front man. But the music behind it is literally what has inspired the energy that I bring. So it's one of another great thing about like this band is that I feel like we've all brought ourselves up. Each of us has been there to critique what we needed to communicate on everything that we've done. So even with the nerves that I could have had in the beginning, these guys have brought me way further.
Oh yeah. So I mean, with you guys being together for as long as you have, what kind of, I mean, are you guys, do you have your own merch right now? I mean,
We
and
got three
stuff like
different
that,
shirts.
or?
We got 3 different shirts. My wife makes jewelry, like earring sets. She makes chokers and stuff like that. It's not really like band related per se, but I mean, it's just like impulse buys. But I mean, we have 3 different shirts. My wife designed one of them. It's a hourglass. And then we got the
Really sick design,
then
man.
we got our Devil's Den shirt, which was designed by an Indonesian artist. And that one's fucking sick too.
Right on.
But you'll see them. We'll have them with us on the 20th.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I just created my banner today. I'm an artist. I went ahead and I created the banner that's actually going to be on the table. So whenever you guys see it on the 20th, I think you guys are going to be one of the first shows to see it. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it's as a matter of fact, I just put it as the banner on my the Florida Metal Radio website Facebook page.
Okay. Definitely gonna check that out.
Oh yeah. So I'm going to add you guys to the Florida Metal Radio website. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you guys' link to our page. I'm going to add you guys. I mean, are you guys on Spotify right now or no?
No, the only
That's what we're hoping to do with the future Untold once it's done. That's going
Right.
to get us Spotify.
yeah, these recordings we're doing now is what we're gonna put on like actual media, you know, like iTunes and Spotify, whatever we can really get our hands on.
Okay.
The Devil's Den was recorded by a guy who, you know, was just getting into recordings. So I didn't want to like throw a recording that could have been better. No offense to Connor Fitzgerald because he did a great job on it, especially
Right.
for having no knowledge. And you know, so we just threw it out on SoundCloud and a lot of people to at least hear a little bit, a demo, if you will, of what we were.
Okay. Right on.
Yeah. So look forward to that. The new recordings are ridiculous already.
Now, do you guys already have artwork for the new EP or?
We're still in the talk of design because we have a lot of ideas that we want to do with it, but we're just trying to decide on which one we like the most as a band, you know, for like the art design of our EP.
Right on.
You know, we have.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a process whenever you got 5 different opinions on it, and everybody has to agree on the one.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, you know, once we have the design put out, I know we have people that'll be there to be like, oh yeah, I can design that, or, you know, because we always got friend support like that, always getting offered. And then Julie, Matt's girlfriend, she does so much for us when it comes to like the art that she did for the shirt and always doing the merchandise and everything. So, you know, it definitely helps out on that situation too.
That's awesome. Well, you guys look like you are exhausted after a long ass show.
Standing out here in the rain, but I mean, other than that, we're all right.
Right on. Well, I mean, you guys, I don't want to keep you all too long. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on the 20th. I mean, this is an ecstatic thing for extreme music scene and myself. We're looking forward to building this, bringing more people over here, just making this what it should have been all along. I mean, there's a lot of excitement revolving around this, and we're honored to have you guys on the stage on the 20th. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, man, we can't wait.
Yeah. All these shows we got coming up, we're just so excited about and preparing for, a while, making sure our stuff's tight. Eventually we'll have some new music come out here too, but for now, we just can't wait to show you guys what we got.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you guys get all wrapped up and cleaned up, and you guys got a long night ahead of you. But thank you so much for being on the show with me tonight, and much love to y'all for what y'all are doing out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. We appreciate it.
What are we thanking me for? I mean, basically,
You are
I'm just here.
You're literally our first radio interview. So thank you.
Sweet. And there's many more to come where this one's coming from, guys. So, you know, and I like to show more love towards the local bands that are just starting out because I know exactly how fucking hard it is to get the name out there. Shit, whenever I was doing it, we were fucking. I was drawing flyers at my day job, and we were printing them out on multicolored paper to put on car windows.
Sounds awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say that really sounds sick, actually.
This was, you know, back in the days whenever MySpace was just starting.
Fair warning, my phone is about to die.
Guys, all right. Much love to you guys. Thank you very much for being on the show, and I look forward to seeing you all on the 20th. But
Thank you guys for taking us out. We appreciate it. Thank you.
absolutely. Like the immortal Ricky Rackman once said, keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold. Keep it real, keep it metal. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Fuck yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.